Aries, hi, how are you doing? It's Lisa. I'm coming in. We're going to do the monthly reading for September 2022. It's a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everybody, but take what does, leave what doesn't. Hope everybody's doing all right. Let's see. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for popping in. I hope you enjoy it and you'll come back to see me again. And if you've been here before, I really do appreciate the support. It means a lot. All right, guys. Let's get started. Aries, September 2022. Oh, hello. That was quick. And the Two of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, the Sun, the Three of Swords, the Four of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles. All right, guys, just check this out, and then I will pull from another. I'll pull the clarifiers with another deck, and then we'll pull a couple oracle cards at the end. All right, let's see what we got going on. It looks like your current self is, maybe you're making plans, you're thinking about things, trying to figure out what you have to do, what you need to do, what you can do. And so it gives us, something's progressing in your mind, thinking about what you can accomplish or start. But the theme for the month, like the whole and general encompassing of the month, is this feeling of being left out of something or not being able to keep up with something. This could be economic. This could be just a personal feeling for yourself that maybe you just got lost in like you got lost in the crowd somehow. Or, maybe you were at you were someplace where you didn't feel like you fit in. So, again, could be the energy of not keeping up with the Joneses, or just you personally didn't feel like you fit in someplace. And I feel you want to, even though you might have been feeling like that, you have this strong feeling of resilience, of pretty much, I can pretty much do what I have to do and what I need to do. I've overcome things before, I could overcome something now. And I feel like that's like your true goal, to be able to be resilient and get through whatever it is that's making you feel that way. All right. But hello. And now we got the Sun. And this is like the happiest card ever. And this is kind of, it's almost hard to say, because this is the obstacle. It comes up in this area, it comes up in the obstacle to overcome. So I'm trying to think of what you'd try to be overcoming. Would somebody be involved? But if I think of it, it might be that either you don't want to count your chickens before they're hatched, or you don't feel like you have enough time in the day to do what you're planning and what you're trying to fight to do. But when I clarify, maybe we'll make more sense of that. I do feel like you may have gotten over a heartbreak recently. I'm not sure if it was a relationship or just a grief in general, but I feel like you're over it, whatever it might have been. It could have been a passing of somebody. It could have been any situation that caused you a lot of grief and pain. And that could, that could go along with the Five of Coins here, where you felt left out or left back. And it feels like you actually overcame that. I don't know exactly how far back, but it's, I don't even know. But it was previously, but you've overcome it, so that part is over. That's probably where the resilience kicks in too. Now the Four of Wands. Now this card to me is like, it's my stability card. I always feel like this is something that's stable. This is something that's, I mean, it could reflect a wedding, an engagement, a home. But for me, it always feels like it's a celebration, but also just a stability. There's something very stable about it, that it feels like it. And I feel like you are trying to not necessarily avoid it, but maybe you're not ready to settle down. That's actually what that feels like. You're not ready to settle down. All right, again, I will clarify. And we got the Two of Cups. And so apparently you have a bond. Somewhere along the line you have a bond. This could be a very close friend, a romantic partner, a business partner. It could, anybody that you're tight with. Like, oops. They know your deeps and darks, you know theirs, and you guys are both good with it, however that works. And now with this Ace of Wands, there's an opportunity floating around here for you. So maybe this is something that you were looking at in the beginning with this Two of Wands. So you knew there was an opportunity happening, and maybe you were making plans already to, grab a hold of it and do what you need to do to get to it. Oops. Come here. All right, and this Four of Coins. You might be holding on to something, maybe extra tight, just not willing to give up, maybe a lot of time, a lot of energy. This could be money. You could be feeling extra frugal for whatever reason, that you don't want to, you just don't want to put out more than you have to for anything right now. So you're trying to hold on to that. All right. I'm wondering if that isn't, just holding on to something tight. Let's clarify. Let's see if we can find out any more specifics. All right, what do we got? It's Two of Wands. What do we have for the Two of Wands for Aries? September 2022. All right, the Seven of Coins and the Five of Swords. To me, that's like, all right, Seven of Coins, you know that you can actually work on something and it'll grow for you, when you put in the work that you need to, and it'll continue growing. But also with this Five of Swords energy, it's feeling like you don't want to bite off more than you could chew. And that actually makes me think right back to this Four of Wands when it came up, because it came up in the avoidance area. And that's why I feel like you're not trying to commit to something right now. I'm not exactly sure what it could be. I mean, it could be a home, could be just, I was going to say it could be marriage, but it might not be. I mean, you might be just like, well, let's put it off. I'm not saying never, because that's not a never. It's just saying not the second. Maybe it's something that you want to put further. You don't want to do it right now. If you're in a relationship and it's like, if you're thinking about it, oh, we could do this, this, and this, well, could we wait for a little bit? Do you want to wait till you're more ready, I guess? What about this Five of Coins? All right, the Six of Swords and the Two of Coins. So whatever that Five of Coins feeling represented to you, I feel like you moved away from it. You're like, okay, again, I don't know if it's people, I don't know if it was money, whatever the situation was, you were able to juggle things around enough to get yourself away from it, and you didn't have to feel that anymore. And I figured that's where that resilience came in. So what is this? 9 of Wands. I've got the dropsies today. 9 of Wands for Aries. The Queen of Staffs. And the 10 of Swords. That actually, to me, all right, the Queen of Staffs, she's so 9 of Wands, honestly. Very charismatic, very courageous, strong. You might be having those characteristics of you when you had to get through whatever you needed to do. With that 9 of Wands energy. And the 10 of Swords, this is like, it could be an ending of that issue, that you wouldn't need that anymore. But flip side, was this somebody that was in your environment that caused you to feel stabbed in the back? And maybe that's where you felt left out? I guess it could go either two ways. Let me see if I can... I'm going to pull one more card on that one. What's this Queen of Staffs and 10 of Swords? Sorry, again, dropsies. All right. Spirit, what is the Queen of Staffs and the 10 of Swords for Aries? The Queen of Coins. Huh, was that two people? Let's go a little further, because I'm not sure. It could have been two people that made you feel stabbed in the back or betrayed. What about the Sun? Why were you trying to overcome the Sun? The 7 of Staffs and the 3 of Cups. So you were defending yourself. Maybe not physically, but you're defending yourself against maybe some gossip. The 3 of Cups, I mean, is usually, well, not usually, depending on how it comes up. It could be like maybe people talking behind your back, or somehow making you feel like you had to defend yourself. And then you have that resilience. Yep, that feels, it was people. Something went on. And again, I don't know, it could be the flip side. This might have been you to somebody else. But definitely feels like there was, maybe gossip. People were talking about you, making you feel like you didn't belong. What about this 3 of Swords? Two of Cups and 5 of Coins. All right, so looks like it was a relationship. Something was lost from it. When you felt left out over here, and possibly, now it didn't have to be a romantic relationship, could have been a platonic one, could have been with friends, or a friend, or a special friend, and you felt like you were left out. What about this 4 of Wands? And the King of Swords and the 6 of Staffs. I like that. The King of Swords this is incredibly strong energy of, I always think of him as my, my lawyer, my judge. That's the person that, they're very strong authority figure. They're fair, but they're tough, very firm. And I feel like you, because you had the resilience, you pushed through it, whatever this was, or whatever this is going to be. I keep acting like it already happened. And it may have, time's fluid, and it may have, but here's like you have a victory. So you got over it, and I think you pushed past whatever this is, and you were like, I'm out, see ya. And so you didn't let it bother you. So I don't know what this foundation represented. I don't know, like the foundation of your friendship or foundation of, maybe you guys were involved as, like, ew, it almost feels like a sorority. It feels like a sorority. I don't know if it is. That would be so specific to anybody. But just like a group that you were involved in, that all of a sudden they got catty. And I guess male or female, I guess anybody can get catty when they want to. But it feels like something like that happened. So what's this Two of Cups? The Ace of Coins. And the Strength card. That's awesome. So, alright, so after all this hoopla went on, you still have, opportunities coming out to you. You have the willpower, you have the strength to be able to pull through and do that. So all this didn't make that go unnoticed, or that leave your mind. So you still have this opportunity that popped up originally. And I think you're going to do something with that. What about this Ace of Wands? What's this Ace of Wands here for? All right, the Four of Swords and the Ten of Coins. Awesome. Sorry, you're going to have to, take a mental break. Don't like overdo yourself. Make sure you rest when you need to. Stop thinking about so much all the time. And this makes me feel like you have a good ground. You have maybe it's like this where you're going to be able to build on something and cause you to be very secure and very happy to be, to do what you're doing, because it's going to, help you get through financially, or even if not financially, completely financially, but feeling like you're always going to be all right, because that's what that feels like. You're always going to be all right. Because there's Four of Coins over here. You have the Eight of Cups and the Eight of Swords. And that makes me feel like you were stuck in a situation. And again, I don't know if that had anything to do with, was this like a business thing that went sideways, or not really sure what happened with that. But I feel like you got involved with somebody else, either business partner or friendship, romance, whatever. And you were able to pull through, and your opportunity looks a lot better. You were stuck, and you weren't sure exactly how to get out of it, and you moved away from it. And even though you put a lot of time in, a lot of effort, you moved away. And, in the end, that's actually better for you. Very interesting, Aries. Like I said, it's not going to resonate with everybody, but it's pretty good reading. I like it. All right. Let's pull an oracle card. Oracle card. Let's see. Meditate and contemplate. The new moon in Pisces. And let's try this one. Oops. Oh, can't see. Oh, determination. This is so yellow. I don't even know if you can see it. Determination. That makes sense. You're going to need a lot of determination, a lot of resolve, a lot of strength to get through whatever this was. But it looks like you do. So hopefully it all works out for you, all right? Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, write me a comment if it resonates. I'd love to hear from you. And I will be seeing you in mid-month. All right, take care.